Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. We currently have 3 orders in the garage. They are all experience orders. And we're going to work on this one now in this episode. But before we do that, we're going to check the phone as we always do. And we're going to see if there's any experience orders here for us to pick up. And there are none. Right, let's take a gander at this one and see what we have to do. Transmission, not responsive. Driver, struggling to find gears. Find and fix all gearbox problems. Repaint car in stock color. Repair damaged body panels. Okay, wait a minute, I need to... Transmission, not responsive. That'd be the gearbox, wouldn't it? So this actually shouldn't be a very difficult order for us to do. We'll get it up on the lift first. We'll pop the hood, and oh, look at that engine. Right, starter has to come off from below, so that means putting her up to the highest level. So we'll start off by getting the starter removed. Then we'll take off the drive shaft. Now we'll get the gearbox, and I need to remember that gearbox V8 OHV, although I might have one in stock. Right, pressure plate, then the clutch plate, and then the flywheel. Pretty simple, really. Now, do I have a flywheel? I do. Do I have a clutch plate? I do. Do I have a pressure plate? I don't. Okay. Let's buy that stuff. So we're looking for a clutch, and we're looking for a pressure plate, and let's just get a release bearing just in case. Alright, now the release bearing, and let's see if we have a gearbox. We don't have a gearbox. Can we recondition the one that came off it? We can't. So I need to get a gearbox. Okay, so into the store again. V8 OHV. And we'll go down to the G's. Here we are. Gearbox. There it is. We'll pick up that bad boy. And install it. Now we'll get the drive shaft back on, and then the starter, and then we can start working on the body panels. So let's drop her down. Now, I think that is everything. Gearbox, yeah. Find and fix, yep, all done there. Okay, so let's see, what would be the best way of doing this? Because I can repair body panels now. So let's start off with hood. I think I'm better off making a list in any case. Door. So rear left door, rear right door. Trunk, front left fender, front left fender, front bumper, right body window A, right body window A, and front left door window, front left door window. I will have to pick that up for sure. Left side mirror, left side mirror. Right. So we have the hood, we have rear left door, rear left door, rear right door. Get you off. Then we have the trunk, Then we have front left fender. Front bumper. Front bumper. Where are we? Right body window A. Right body window A. Front left door window, which will be over this side. And left side mirror. Left side mirror. Right, now let's see what I can recondition. Everything except the windows, probably. Okay, so let's install the parts that we repaired. Yep, I didn't think the windows were going to be part of that. That just wouldn't make sense at all. And the mirror should be able to go back as well. Right, so out of our list, we have a rear bumper. I didn't get the rear bumper. I missed that one, so let's repair that. And put it back on. And now look and see right body window A, front left door window. Right body window A, front left door window. Right, it's a... No, I need to make a note of that. It's a Chieftain. Chieftain. Cyclone? Cyclone? Okay, so now we're going to go into the body shop. Body shop, and we're looking for a Chieftain. Cyclone. Ah, why wasn't it bloody typing? Chieftain. Cyclone. Cyclone. What did I spell wrong? Did I spell that right? Maybe it's Chieftain. It is Chieftain. Alright, I need to take a look and see how I spelt that. Chief... Oh, there's an I in it. There's an I in it. Right, okay, that's my bad. Chieftain. Right, we need Cyclone. There we go. Alright, shit, what was the windows again? Right body window A. Left body window A, right. Where's the right body? Front right door window, front left door window, left body window A, rear left door window, rear right door window. I'm missing. Ah, here it is. Okay, and front left door window. Front left door window. Okay, I think that's it. So now we can start putting these parts back in. Excuse me. The ones that came out can go back in that don't need to be replaced. And now that should be all of that done. It is indeed. Now we need to respray it. So we're going to move it to the paint shop. Excuse me. And we're repainting it stock color. And paint the car. That's not a bad color. I like that color. Move it back to lifter A. And I think that's the order done. All done there, all done there, all done there, all done there, and all done there. Yeah. So we spent $6.5 grand on parts, and we're getting nearly 20,500 back in payout. Cha-ching. Right, how are we doing on time? 10 minutes. We can now pick a new project to work on. However, before we do that, let's move this one into lifter A, because we need to make room for this other car. So that's going to be the next one that we're going to work on in our next episode, probably. and we can go to parking. And we'll decide on which car we're going to work on for our next big renovation project. Right, what to work on? This one's looking promising. It's in pretty bad condition. That's, yeah, could be what we'll go for. We've already done a Willys Jeep. That stuff they all did turn out nice, didn't it? What one should we go for? Man, this, what is this, a bandit? It is a chieftain bandit shiv. It's tempting. It's very tempting. However, I think we're going to go for this one here. What is this? It's the same thing. It's not a chieftain bandit, but it's in worse condition. So let's move that to the garage. And we will return to the garage ourselves. And we'll get to work on stripping this bad boy. Right, so we're going to move it into lifter C. And we may as well get it up on the first stage of the lift. And we're going to start stripping down the engine. Let's pull out the radiator as well while we're at it. Okay, so first things first, these push rods need to come out so that these heads can come off. Alright, now the head should be able to come off. Okay, now let's start working on the timing and such. Get the water pump out. There's the water pump. Then we get the timing cover off. And we can get that timing chain out. We can get that cam gear off. We can get the crankshaft or camshaft out. Can we pull out any of the pistons? We can. It saves us a trip. Okay. We're looking pretty good. Starter, is there a starter on it? No, starter's off it. Right, so now we're going to lift her up. And we'll take off the gearbox and all the accoutrements. And once we have all of this off, we will take out the crankshaft and then we'll remove the engine and we'll start reconditioning everything. There we go. Alright, so that means we can drop her down again. And we can pull out the engine block. And it's engine block V8OH-VC. I need to remember that just in case I can't recondition this engine. So let's do that now. Let's see if this is one of them. Indeed it is. And we are able to recondition it as well. Not an awful lot of stuff we can recondition. Some of the stuff, very small list of stuff. Right. Now, I think I'm going to do this slightly different than I've done in the past. I'm going to work on the suspension next. How are we doing on time? We have loads of time. So, wheels, you're coming off. And actually, now that I think about it, we might get those wheels sorted now, so that they can go back on once we have the suspension done on the front and back. We'll get those squared away, because they're a little bit tedious. You know, you have to strip down the damn, you have to break down the damn rims, and then you have to recondition the rims, and yeah, all that shit. Anyway, let's make a note. So they're rim retro 07B, and they are 245/65 R14s. R14s, wow, really? R14s. And they are vintage race tires. So, vintage race tire. Okay. So, let's break that down. We'll buy the tires now, or we'll make the first steps in buying the tires. Vintage race tires. There they are. Alright, so at least I know where they are now. Can break down the next one. Go back into the store. Vintage race tire. We want 4 of them, not 5. Size, there were 14s, weren't they? Yep, 14. Width is 245. And profile is 65. Wow, over 3 grand for those 4 tires. Okay, so let's break down the next one. And we'll see how many of the rims, once we've got all of these broken down, we'll see how many of the rims we can recondition. And it would be nice if we could recondition all 4, because that would save us some money. Okay, now we go over to our repair bench. There's only 3 of them we can recondition. Okay. Let's... Right. We'll start putting together the first ones. And now we'll go into the rim section of the store. And they are Rim Retro 07B. Rim, that'll be down near the bottom. Modern, Retro. Right, we'll keep that there. Pull that one out. Get the next one together. Balance this one. And back into the store. Rim Retro 07B. There it is there. We want 1. Size is 14. And ET0, I think. Alright, so that's 2 put together. 1 balanced. 1 balancing. 3 done now, so this will be the last one. Pull that out. Let's get the 3rd one in. And just to make sure... Oh, look at that. I had... Ah, there was a totally different size, though. Yep, alright, okay. That's fine. So now we'll put in the last one. Get it balanced. Alright. That is the 4 wheels done. So, just to change things up a little bit, let's start on the back first. And we'll break everything down and strip it. Get the other rubber bushing out, like so. Now we'll get the U-bolts off. Now the leaf plate, the spring, the shock. Then we may as well get the fuel tank out. Since we're here, we can take off that exhaust. Alright, guess not yet. Let's work on the other side. Knuckle. Shock. U-bolts. Now the rubber bushings. Let's get that muffler off as well. Now the spring can come out. And then the axle. That middle muffler can come out. That pipe can come out. Yeah, let's move up the front. Let's move up the front, I think. Damn you, anyway. Little trick there to move up the front. Okay, so we'll get the calipers off. Brakes. Brake disc ventilated. Wheel hub cap. Wheel hub bearing. Front wheel hub. Cover. Let's take off the upper suspension arm. Take out the end link. Take out the shock. I should have taken note of that shock as well, shouldn't I? Damn it. Now inner and outer tie rods. I suppose I should be saying that the other way, shouldn't I? Outer and inner, since that's the way you have to do them. Rubber bushings, you're coming out. Rubber bushings again. Okay. Now, double wishbone shock absorber. I need to remember that. And if I remember from a previous episode, we have plenty of springs. So I don't need to buy springs. So I can skip that step when we get to it. And actually, once we get all this stripped and reconditioned... actually, no, I think I'll do the shocks first. Yeah, that's probably the best way of doing it. Do the shocks first. And I might be able to recondition, like, the springs. Yeah. Okay, now the knuckle. And finally the cross... Oh, wait. Steering rack. Steering rack and cross member. Right. So, we are going to disassemble the shocks. Double wishbone shock absorber, front shock absorber cap. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to see what I have. Double wishbone shock absorber rear. I have springs. I don't have caps. Haha, you see? Now that was being clever there. Alright, back into the shop. And we're going to go into the parts section. And we're going to search for shock. Double wishbone shock absorber. We want 2. And front shock absorber cap, we want 2 of those. Now we can take this out and we can strip the next one. Excuse me. Alright, now we can start putting together the shocks. And then we'll move over to the repair bench. And we'll see what parts we can recondition. Alright, that's them done. Okay, now to the repair bench. Oh, something failed. Something else failed. Good bit of stuff that we can recondition. This is a good list. This is great. I love when we can recondition a pile of shit. Excellent. Right. Now, I'm going to buy a fuel tank because I know I need a fuel tank. So, fuel tank. There it is there. And we're going to see if we need an axle. We do. Leaf spring rear drive axle. So out we come. If I do a search for spring, that should return. There it is there. Fuel tank can go in. Knuckles can go back. Spring. Oh shit, I thought it was the spring I was putting in. We have only one spring. Interesting. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we're right on the mark where we should be finishing up. Right. We'll get this done here. Alright, that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done. That's not bad. Completely stripped and basically already working on replacing parts. That is good progress that we made. Right, before we finish up, let's check the phone and see if we have any experience orders, which we don't. Right, that story episode or order will get done in a future episode. I don't know if it will be the next one or the one after, but we'll get to it eventually. Anyway, thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. It means an awful lot to me, and it makes a huge difference, so I appreciate all of your support so much. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.